So, what does an ideal democratic system look like to you?
What does democracy mean to me?
People have the choice.
Everybody has an equal say.
Needs of everyone are met so that what they're voting on are more issues that affect everyone.
It was a 5-4 decision. The court repealed a 1990 ruling of its own that had banned corporations and unions from using their money to expressly call for the defeat or election of a candidate.
There are two critical problems coming out of the Citizens United ruling. One is the problem of unlimited campaign spending. The other problem is the problem of assigning corporations, artificial creatures of the state, with political rights that we as people have under the Constitution.
People want to, hold on to the notion that the United States is some sort of form of democracy. Citizens United is really moving us in the completely opposite direction.
A normal community where people live together, work together, and do things for each other.
You're swell.
We had a problem with money in politics, certainly, before this ruling, but it has been made exponentially worse.
The idea of democracy and equality is very much undermined by the notion that rich people can just give as much money as they want. The Supreme Court says unlimited money, and the politician has to raise money to get reelected. Of course they're going to pay more attention to the rich person. Only a fool wouldn't.
It has undermined really grassroots democracy by being able to use hidden money, money that is untraceable, to influence elections.
The notion that voters are able to make a choice, it belies the fact that voters don't actually have a choice in most elections in this country. And if they have a choice, their choice is often with the money-backed candidate up against the money-backed candidate.
Corporations and unions, they're people just like you and me, but without mouths. So they can only talk through their wallet cords.
If a corporation breaks the law, you can't arrest the corporation, put them in jail, which is considered under our system to be a deterrent to bad behavior.
If a corporation creates a cost that it can put onto the general public or to somebody else, it will do that. But because we have admitted, as a result of Citizens United, the dominance of corporate speech, the reduction of cost for the corporations is the supreme good.
The gap between the rich and the middle class, not to mention the poor, is bigger, bigger, bigger.
It's a power struggle between these artificial creatures of the state, corporations, and people. One real goal of this constitutional amendment movement is to change the culture in this country so that it's not so focused on the corporate culture, the corporate entity, but it's focused on we as people.
United States of America, perform your duties as members of the election board to the best of your ability, so help you God.
I do.
I do.
The fact that there are such a wide spectrum of interests opposed to the Citizens United ethic gives you some kind of optimism that a solution will be found within our political process.
And the continued dominance of corporations over our lives, over our government, over our elections, over our workplaces is, I think, alarming to many many Americans, and is why many are joining the fight to both amend the Constitution, but to advance that basic notion that people come first.